Okay, so I just want to say a quick little thing before the review starts. Whoever the people or the person that was doing the CGI for this movie, especially with the faces, I think it's best if you just take a break from it. Just don't work on any movies for a while and just keep practicing, because someday you'll be able to get some good looking CGI, because I don't know how a lot of the CGI in this movie got approved for the final thing. I'll get into more detail in the review. But how? How? Alrighty, what is going on everyone? So I just got back from seeing It Chapter 2, and this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen It, or if you haven't seen It Chapter 2 specifically, then don't watch this video. But if you have seen it, or don't give a shit, then keep watching the vid. So It Chapter 2 is the sequel to It Chapter 1. Surprisingly, I know. Mind blown. But anyway, It Chapter 2 follows the Losers Club, but as they're adults, because some shit has happened in Derry and they all need to get back and fight It the Clown. Yes, I know his name's Pennywise, but it pisses me off when I hear people say It the Clown, so I thought I'd do it. So my first point, I know that this has already been said a billion times by everyone who's reviewed this movie, the casting is absolutely fantastic. You've heard it a million times if you've seen a review of it, or if you've just seen comments or whatever. Everyone's raving about the casting for the older characters. I completely agree. They're good. Good work, casting guys, you've done well. The cast of the adult versions of the kids in the previous movie are absolutely on point. I had to do like 50 takes of that. I don't even know if I got it right in this version. But the cast in this movie of the adult versions of the kids in the first movie is really good. Whoever was the casting agent for this movie, you've done a fantastic job. So let's talk about the things that I enjoyed with this movie. I did already say that I enjoyed the adult versions of the characters, or the cast of the adult versions of the characters, but I also enjoyed Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise the Clown. Much like he did in It Chapter 1, he absolutely nailed the role of Pennywise. Yeah, he's just really creepy. He does the voice really well, he does the face really well, he just does everything. The costume is still really cool with the orange hair and the... yeah, not the CGI, but just the costume and the character and the voice, everything that Bill Skarsgård does in the role of Pennywise is absolutely phenomenal. And I don't actually remember how much screen time Bill Skarsgård had in It Chapter 1, but it feels like he has significantly less screen time in It Chapter 2. So now we've kind of led into the things that I didn't enjoy. Yep. All of the things that I did enjoy, all two of them, and they were both cast related. It's all gone now, so let's talk about things that I didn't enjoy. Most of the movie. Okay, so full disclaimer again, this video will have spoilers. I will be talking in depth about the bits that I didn't enjoy, and if you hate my opinion, okay, go for it. And also, I don't know if a lot of this stuff is explained in the book, or if it's part of the book or whatever, but even if it is, it should stand on its own. It doesn't need the backup of source material to explain the bits that it didn't properly explain. So, if it's, you know, explained in the book and not in the movie, that's not an excuse. It's part of the movie's fault for not explaining it. So, let's get into the shit that I didn't enjoy. So like I said at the start of the video, the CGI in a lot of the moments in it is just absolutely terrible. I don't even know how, because the CGI in It Chapter 1 was like really good. There was no moments that like stood out for me and I was like, oh, that's obviously CGI. But in this moment, I'm gonna basically break down the scene. It's the really creepy moment where Beverly goes to her old house. And this scene had so much build-up and it had so much intensity. It was such a good scene, and it's like the part that everyone remembers from the trailers. And this scene is filled with creepy moments happening in the background, which I love because it didn't just punch you in the face with a jump scare. It was creepy stuff happening and you had to basically look out for it. Like, there's a moment where Beverly's looking at a painting and you see the old lady creeping out behind a doorframe and then she, like, creeps back in. That was intense. And there's the other shot where Beverly's looking at something else and the old lady's, like, twitching in the background. That was some real spooky shit right there. The majority of this scene is damn near perfect. There are so many unique moments that stand out. This is all great build-up to a massive scare, and what are we greeted with? Some shitty, cartoon-looking CGI that looks like that crazy truck driver from the bloody Pee-wee Herman movie. Fuck it, this isn't even gonna be a review anymore, it's gonna be a rant. It Chapter 1 was so good because it focused more on making the characters likable and interesting rather than following the TV tropes and cliches that make it so damn bland. And this movie decided to follow the TV tropes and cliches that make it so damn bland. So cliche jump scare number 1 is the one where someone turns to look at something, the camera turns, and then it turns back and there's something behind the character. So basically, I look at something and go, oh, whoa! And then the camera turns, and then it turns back and there's something here, and then it goes boom! And then like the speakers explode because the jump scare sound is so damn loud, because that's scary. Something going bang! So boom, you got scared, it's a horror movie, make something actually intense. Oh yeah, you did, and then you ruined it with $2 CGI. Cliche jump scare number 2 is the one where something covers the screen and then that goes away and there's something right in front of the thing that was in front of the screen. So basically I'm on my phone, it has a POV shot, and then that goes away and there's something right here. And again, makes a loud sound, and that's scary, haha, we got you. So something I really liked from It Chapter 1 was the 30-minute intro. I'm just guessing, I think it was 20, 30 minutes, whatever, but all of the characters individually interact with Pennywise, and then when they all gather, they're like, hey, let's share our stories with the scary clown. So they all have like a connection and an interaction with Pennywise. That's really good, that's a good way to introduce the characters. And this movie does that for about 2 hours. All of the characters are together, then they split up, and then character 1 gets scared by Pennywise, and then character 2 gets scared by Pennywise, character 3, 4, and 5, and then they group up, they talk about how scary the clown is, we have to team up to destroy the clown, and then they split up. Character 1 gets scared, 2, 3, 4, 5, group together, split up, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same shit for 2 fucking hours. And it doesn't get different. They're all in like the same locations from the first movie. So basically, you're watching It Chapter 1, but with like the adult cast. So they waste 2 of the 3/3 rehashing the intro from It Chapter 1. So guys, that is my review, aka rant of It Chapter 2. So something new that I'm trying out with movie reviews is giving like a quick recap, like a sentence to put on the posters. And for It Chapter 2, I would say, It Chapter 2 is the first half hour of It Chapter 1. It's basically what I got from it. It was just the same shit, but just done with older characters and shittier jump scares. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed my little review, which turned into a rant of It Chapter 2. But if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you guys.